So let's just start with a quick question to you all. How many of you are aware about what your caste is? Just to raise your hands. I see one hand up, 2, 3. That's it? 4, 5. Yes, so we are a little aware. And how did you realize what your caste is? You had to fill it in your forms. Admission? Okay. And who helped you understand then what your caste is? Okay, so is that the experience for everyone, the forms that you filled? Any other way that you realize what your caste is? When you got married, yes, right? So any other way? Marriage, form, birth certificate? Anybody?
I'm a general.
Acha.
When I was filling a form of disability certificate,
Yeah.
I realized that I'm a general caste.
General
Yeah,
category.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay. Cool. So the caste system actually originates, many of you may know, from the Varna system, which is from the 1500 BC. And certain theories say it's when the Aryans arrived, and with that, the caste system also, the Varna system, gave birth to the caste system. And this was largely based on various occupations that people held. Now, we know of the 4 categories, the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. And below them actually come the tribals, the Adivasis, and the Dalits. Often when we are talking about caste, we say minority caste. Actually, the minority is a general category. The OBC is the largest, around 41%. And the ST is 9%, and the scheduled caste category is around 20%. We looked at, when we did this study, we spoke to people, and around 34 respondents. That also we got with great difficulty. It was not easy to get people to be a part of the study. With me were 2 researchers who led this research, and they were representing OBC and the scheduled caste categories. And that was very important because whoever spoke to us needed to have faith in the kind of study that we were doing, considering the sensitivity of the subject. We looked at early childhood. We looked at what their experiences were when they went in for education, when they went for employment, what it is for somebody who has moved out of India. Do they still experience caste oppression and any issues regarding caste? So all these blue boxes are various anecdotes that people have shared. So most SC/ST respondents actually faced some form of discrimination or untouchability in their growing up years. Many of them earlier lived in places which were maybe outskirts of the city, especially those who were Dalits. They have faced untouchability, things like they go to a friend's house and they were served water and food in a separate utensil. Sometimes they were not even invited into the house, and they were just told, had conversations outside the house. Whereas their privileged caste friends would come into their house sometimes, but never eat food in their house. Most SC/ST parents realized the value of education and ensured that their kids, especially the ones that we spoke to, they were all working in corporates, and their parents ensured that they got a good education so that they step out of the caste oppression. Caste-based discrimination was rampant in colleges. During this study, I got to know that in IITs, the earlier admission form, the roll numbers gave away the caste of the person. So there is reservation in professional colleges, and the roll numbers actually showed that, if somebody had got through a quota system. And this stuck with the person for forever. And in fact, in the Cisco case also, this is how this person was outed, because the person who came to work with them, they were both together in IIT, and the person who was oppressed didn't share about the caste, but it just came to light because they had studied together, and the other person knew that this person had got through a quota system, and thereafter started the entire discrimination. Things like, even if a person from the SC category did not, avail a quota system, they joined purely through merit. The assumption was anybody who belonged to this category would have taken a scholarship or would have come through a free shape or a quota, and their merit or their intelligence was completely discounted for. The assumption was that because they are from this category, that they are not going to be intelligent or qualified. They were stereotyped based on their appearance, speech, and questioned if they didn't conform. So there was an impression that if you're from this category, you're dark-skinned, you don't speak good English, you will wear a certain kind of clothes, and anybody who didn't fit into that mold was questioned and said that you're probably faking it and you don't belong to this category.